Hey, hot take, but the Nintendo Switch is garbage. That might not be such a hot take this time, this 2024, right? Because it's just too bad. So this is my Nintendo Switch. I've had it for 3 years and I've barely used it for the time being. Why? Because it just doesn't feel like something. Number one, it's too slow for sure. Uh, Let me show you an example. I'm gonna go into the eShop and I'm gonna go inside. Now, let me show you how long it takes to load up the eShop. Good. Now here is how it moves. Do you see this? I'm moving my joystick and it is there's a clear delay, right? It's not processing it. And it's not even just a delay on my camera. It is literally delaying on the Nintendo Switch. Oh, you might say, "Oh, maybe it's just some software bug." Here we have. Do you see how long it's been taking to load this? Why isn't it loading, right? Oh, Karim, maybe it's your Wi-Fi. Maybe it's my Wi-Fi. Let's do a quick test on my Wi-Fi, shall we? Just a quick test on my Wi-Fi. And let's see, is my Wi-Fi good or trash? Ooh wee, we're hitting speeds of 900 megabyte per second. 900 megabits per second, all right? To be more accurate, which is still phenomenal. Okay, that is almost gigabit internet. Okay, so what's going on? What's wrong? What is wrong with my what is wrong with my Nintendo? Well, the answer is it's simply too slow. And it's not just the fact that it's too slow. The Nintendo, oh, look at this. Look at the low frame rate right there. It's not even clean. Let's leave the store and look at this. 50%. When I started recording, this was at 52%, and it's been approximately 3 minutes. If you lose, if you lose battery percentage that fast, oh God! And this is not even with anything on. Half the time it had what the store on it, the just the fucking home page. Golly gee, imagine playing. I don't know, fucking Fortnite on this. It is not gonna last. It's not gonna last. Next, I want to talk about uh I want to talk about the fact that it's just underclocked. So we have the official clock speed of this bad boy right here is around 1 gigahertz for the CPU and 700 megahertz for the GPU, which is really shit. Now, how can it perform in games? Maybe it, goes up a little bit, but regularly in games, not the very highly, resource intensive games, it stays at around 1 gigahertz. But what can we fix this, right? And I'm gonna show you how we can fix this. We can fix this. And here I have the NintendoLife.com and the official Switch overclocking thread. Now, this thread is about overclocking the CPU, GPU, and RAM to achieve stable frame rates, higher frame rates, and high resolutions. Thread is about overclocking, not piracy. And here we have some information. The stock clocks. The CPU is at 1020 megahertz, 1 gigahertz basically, stock, and 307 to 384 megahertz undocked handheld, which is basically mostly how you're going to be playing, and 768 docked, which is crazy. It's actually mind blowing. And then you have the NX Venom folk. They were able to overclock it, and they got much better speeds of 2300 megahertz, which is 2.3 gigahertz, 1.2 gigahertz on the GPU, and 2013 meg 2013, which is 2.1 gigahertz on the memory, which is the RAM. I heard that the RAM can go up to 2.5 gigahertz, but with their, their extensions, they got it to 2100 or something. I don't really care. But how do you do this, Karam? How do you achieve such greatness? Let me teach you how, buddy. So let's get right back to Safari. So, to be able to do such magic, let me show you. So, first thing is you should know if your switch is patched, because your switch is either old and is not patched against jailbreaking it, or you have a newer switch which is strong and you can't do shit to it. And therefore, you're stuck with the pretty trash specs. Uh, what can you do? So, here we go. How do you check? So first you go to a website called ismyswitchpatch.com, and what you do is, let me go here real quick, show you a close up. You should have like a little sticker over here on your switch. You see that sticker? That is your right there. You might not be able to see mine because my camera is low resolution, but let me read it out for you. XKJ something something something. I'm not sure. I'm not reading all those out. But what I can tell from this is I can go over here to ismyswitchpatch.com. Close this. Jesus, I forgot to turn on my ad blocker. Anyways, and I can put the prefix, which for me is XKJ7, inside here. But oh no, there's no XKJ7. There's only these first prefixes. And let's read what's under it. If you don't see your prefix on your Nintendo Switch console on our website, it's likely that your console is too recent and is definitely patched. Ooh wee. That's unfortunate. But hell, what can you do? But if your Switch does have one of these prefixes, you just have to put the rest of the numbers of your serial number, and you will get a result, whether it is patched most definitely, or not patched most definitely, or maybe unpatched. There's a chance they will give you, their opinion on it. Now, what does this mean for you? It means if you bought it too late, you can't do shit. You're stuck with a crappy performance. But if you're one of the lucky ones that went right in, bucko, and decided, I want to splurge money on a Nintendo Switch, well, you're in luck because you can overclock it. And if you're not one of those, it means you have to spend more money on another Nintendo Switch, which is not over, which is not new. So, bucko, might as well sell this on eBay and get an old one. Next, I'd like to talk about the fact what you can do with this if it was, you know, actually what I could do with this if it was jailbreakable. With a jailbreakable Nintendo Switch, you can actually install external applications on it. What does that mean? That means you're not stuck to this shitty app store. No, 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 no. This overly expensive app store, absolutely $9.99 on Doom 1 and 2. Those old ass games, 9.99. Who the fuck is paying that? Jesus. You have ROM hack websites just giving out all that shit for free. Who's paying 9.99? I guess the buddies with the new ones are, unless you're gonna sell it. Next, you can install Linux on your Switch. Oh my didgeridoo. And the best part is, this baby has 4 gigabytes of RAM. When you're on Linux, you could even install swap memory. Oh my god, that's crazy. Swap memory on this buckle, on this baby. That sounds phantasmal, especially because of the fact you're stuck to 4 gigs of RAM. So, what does that mean? That means you can get you can actually run some games on your stock Nintendo after modifying it. And because you can use swap memory, you can which you can add, for example, 8 gigabytes more with the base storage. So you're not adding 8 gigabytes with the SD card, of course. That is not gonna work really well in your case. You have to have the internal storage. I'm pretty sure it's 32 gigabytes. Let me check it out. Here we go. So fantastic. 32 gigabytes of storage, of internal storage, portion of which is used by the Nintendo system, and the rest of it you can use it for swap memory. Great, right? Fantastic. And then you can put all your other system files, for example, on the SD card, which is gonna slow down your system. But Bucko, what else would you like to do? You'd like to fill up your 32 gigabyte. Or let's just check out. Here we go. Let's do some basic calculations. So size. Now let's do this calculator. So it is about 6. So 32 minus 6 equals 26. And then how big is Ubuntu? Minus 25. You're left with 1 gigabyte of space, which is not enough for swap. What, you want 1 more gigabyte of swap? That's useless. Maybe you're gonna get some performance increase, but are you gonna put swap on your SD card? You're not, are you? So this is my video detailing why the Nintendo is trash. Honestly, if I could, I'd use this thing as like a file server. I'd just click these babies off. See you later, alligator. They're going right off. I'd smack it down right here, maybe somewhere over to the right there. File server right here, if I could. Because look, it fits perfectly into here. I can place it like this towards me, connect a USB cable right from here. It's perfect height, and it can work as a file sharing server. I can set it up. Jesus Christ, my love was about to fall down. and my whole family could use it. How fun is that? And I can put up to a 2 terabyte SD card there. Although that does sound like it's pretty slow, but up to a 2 terabyte SD card, it's pretty nice. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. If you have an old Switch, feel free to turn it into a file server because it's quite useless. If you have a new Switch, sell it and buy an old Switch. And if you have any Switch, or if you don't, feel free to like this video because I put so much emotional material into this content. Maybe. And I do put effort editing it in. I'm not making you feel bad. You don't have to like it, but feel free. Anyways, see ya.